Society is collapsing around us.
Believe me. And so just,
oh my God! Stop it! Get to the donos. Any donation, read it for the chat. This is part of the goddamn punishment.
Trying. Give me a minute. I'm in the middle of a severe panic attack. Okay, I'm trying really hard.
Why? You did a good thing tonight. You donated to charity. Why would you have a panic attack?
And they're going to tell people I didn't. They're going to tell people I lied.
No, you did donate. I have the screenshot.
I know, but they're going. They said that they believe it. They.
Society is collapsing around us. Guys, this is some very serious stuff right here. What we're witnessing is truly unbelievable. Boogie 29988 recently went onto the Locale podcast and got his face tatted up with the word liar because of an event that happened prior. This is a terrible event, and we need to talk about this, what it means for society, what it means for YouTube, and why this is basically putting all of us in jeopardy right now. Okay, so watch until the end of the video to understand the full context of what just happened and why we should all be very, very concerned about what's happening and how this is going to further lead to destruction of society. Now let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer. Confirmation.
Is
this false MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the.
Boogie claimed that, he's a popular creator on YouTube. He's been having some ups and downs. A lot of people have said that he's lied about a variety of things over the years. But Boogie is a person who we do know definitively experienced a lot of ups and downs as a result of his childhood with his mother. His mother was someone very similar to the mother of Gypsy Rose, and he may have a bit of narcissistic personality disorder, but he is definitely a person who has gone through extraordinary amounts of child neglect and extreme trauma. Now, he's been bullied by the internet because of, things that he said that turned out to be untrue, or, his meltdowns that he's had on Twitter. And now, he's a part of this thing called the Locale podcast. And, he said 2 years ago that he had cancer, and Destiny basically called him out on it. And ever since then, they're like, okay, well, you're a liar. Pretty much anything he says at this point, no one's going to believe him. The problem with Boogie is that Boogie is ready to just kind of do anything and throw anything at the fan. Part of it is for attention, and part of it, I believe, is because he might be a bit of a sadomasochist, or a masochist, a bit of a masochist. He enjoys pain and he enjoys suffering. I think that he is addicted to suffering, and it's a serious problem. So on the Locale podcast, Keemstar, I believe that's Keemstar, just had Boogie get tatted up with the word liar on his face. And they said that, well, he needs to keep the tattoo on his face for 2 years, because he said that he had cancer in November of 2022. So it's been 2 years, since it's been, he lied for about 2 years, so he needs to keep the tattoo on his face for 2 years. And that's insane. That's absolutely insane. He responds, well, okay, well, I'll just take it off once I get confirmation of my cancer. And they respond, no, you can't take it off because you were still technically lying at the time because you didn't have confirmation that you had cancer. So even if you are diagnosed with cancer, it doesn't count. Guys, this is extreme bullying. This guy just put a tattoo on his face, all right, on his face, just for views and just to appease this. And the internet is like, yeah, this is awesome. Guys, they don't seem to understand that mentally he's not okay. Mentally, we know he's not okay. He's been using ketamine therapy and a lot of things. Regardless of how he is, we know that psychologically he has issues. And what they're doing right now, like for example, they took away they're punishing him on stream. So, he's been bad, he's been naughty, so he has to be punished. And they're giving him different kinds of punishments. The tattoo was one of the punishments, and they're coming up with other punishments to appease the internet. So, okay, so he's repenting for the internet. That's something between him and people who view him. All right, and you cannot please everyone. But the fact of the matter is that this is not going to result in people forgiving him for anything. This is only going to result in it getting more and more worse. Okay, well, no, Boogie, now you need to be punished again. So we need you to go and do this and that. And he's just going to keep on doing it. This is, he's pretty much almost given up on life. So he's ready. He's down for anything. And when they push him too far and something happens, they'll all pretend and act like, oh, it wasn't my fault. He's a grown man. He should have known better. I was, hey, but Boogie did it. Boogie did it to himself. Oh, I didn't listen. Hey, I wasn't telling him to do it. If you watch the video back, I didn't tell. I told him he shouldn't have done it. Like, guys, this is crazy. These are not adults. These are not adults. These are people. They're definitely in the right place. Lol Cow podcast, because he's not the only Lol Cow. All right, I'll make this very, very clear. Like this, there's a point of bullying where you're dealing with a person who is not mentally there. They have serious issues. He's someone that needs to be in therapy. He's someone that needs to be under the care of a doctor. He probably needs to. He may be almost approaching the point where he may need, someone to help manage his life. And I think he does. I 100% think that this guy probably needs to be under a conservatorship because he's not making good decisions. And it's one thing, like, he lost a lot of money investing in crypto. That's everybody makes bad decisions, all right, or even terrible decisions. No. But when you are willing to allow people to basically get you to put a tattoo on your body, on your face, okay, as a way of paying for your sins. No. We've literally crossed the line and gone into very, very bad and serious territory. And I'm telling you, it's only going to escalate from here. It's only going to escalate from here.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that shit's big.
That's fucking huge.
Yes.
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 That's correct.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
There you go. There you go.
Holy
There you
perfect.
go. That's sick. That's sick.
Do you see that? So that's the tattoo. He's now tatted up. All right. They put the tattoo on him, and he's supposed to keep that on for 2 years. And if he gets pulled over by the cops or anyone and they see the tattoo, why do you have this tattoo on you? And I honestly, and this is crazy. This is crazy, and they're looking for different ways to punish him. And he's basically like, no, I'm just going to do it. I want to be punished. All right. I'm going to let the internet punish me. Like, no. Like, this is the collapse of society. This is the absolute collapse of society. And they're doing this all for views. They're doing it all for views, for giggles, for the fun of it. Like, the internet is a dark, dark place. All right. Like, you see the garbage that Neon is doing, the videos that guys like Neon is doing, going out there, messing with people in society. A lot of Gen Zers are doing this. And like, this is absolutely ridiculous behavior by grown men. And they're doing this to someone who clearly is having serious issues. Like, this guy is not okay. He is absolutely not okay. And you can say what you want. You can express your opinion, your frustrations. You don't have to like the person, but when you get to this point, and you're like, well, he's a grown man, so we can push him to do this. And hey, I didn't force him to do it. And I told him he didn't have to do it. But then once he did it, I'm like, well, you need to stick with it for a couple of years because you have to be punished. And what are the social results? What are the repercussions? We have our answer. We absolutely have our answer. Because when something happens, if something happens to this guy, it's only going to result in lots of media attention. It's going to result in people just laughing about it and then trying to one-up it. Oh, so this is what happened to Boogie. Well, we have other people who need to also undergo this. So now you're going to have people who have serious mental illness, serious mental health issues that are going to be told to do these things, are going to do these things on their own to appease people who do not like them. Because it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy what we're seeing here. You know, the answer is we're going to end up, this is only going to accelerate the rot of society further and the social decay of society further and put vulnerable individuals like this guy in positions where they're being influenced by people who do not care about them. And I'm telling you right now, Boogie 29988, no matter what you say about him, no matter what you feel about him, he is a vulnerable individual. The dude is not okay. He is absolutely not okay. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing to our newsletter for my personal thoughts, insights, and a free copy of my ebook, The Blueprint for Escaping the Rat Race. Click the link in the description to get your free copy and subscribe to the newsletter. Guys, what do you think regarding this? Do you agree that this guy is not okay? He is a vulnerable individual, regardless of everything he's said and done. The fact that he will just keep on escalating and doing everything. I think he has narcissistic issues, tendencies, but I also think he's a masochist. And he will basically just go along with whatever until it leads to something that is not reversible, cannot be undone. And then the people involved will either distance themselves, laugh at him over it, or all of the above and act like they were not responsible. Like, we are going in a disgusting generation as a society. And this is only going to further accelerate the collapse of society because it is a rot. It is a 100% rot. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.